Hello and welcome to Gaming is Therapy. Today I'm bringing you episode number 90 of our Fantasy EFL football, and it's time to reveal my Game Week 38 team. And we're going to do it slightly different. So no, this is obviously not my team, as you can see. What I will be going with is a 3-2-1 formation, and of course my max chip has already been used, so I no longer have that. And the first position we're going to start with is of course the goalkeeper, which is going to be Allsop. Why Allsop? So many reasons. He's the best goalkeeper in League One, and he's got a triple game. I expect him to play all 3 games, and I'd like to think he'd be able to get me 3 clean sheets. That would be absolutely lovely jubbly. When you look at his statistics, they are phenomenal. One of the main reasons is his amount of clean sheets. So he concedes a goal every 191 minutes, which is fantastic. His save percentage is 73.91. From 69 shots, he's saved 51. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. He always gets 90 minutes when he's on, and like I say, when you consider his goals conceded is 16 and his clean sheets at 18, it's a bit of a no-brainer. So in goal we're going with Allsop, so that's player number 1. Now for the back 3. Now this should be interesting. So the first centre back, or defender I should say, is Jason Kerr. Yes, Wigan Athletic. Why? Again, statistics speak for themselves. Phenomenal defender. He's doing really well this season. 277 total points, an average of 6.6 points per game. Some phenomenal stats. Interestingly, the actual site I use compared to EFL, obviously EFL gives you limited stats, like it gives you appearances, clean sheets, goals conceded, tackles, clearances and blocks. The site I actually use give you goals conceded, minutes per goal, clean sheets, tackles, interceptions, ground duels, aerial duels, dribbled past, clearances, shots blocked, and penalties given away. And the interesting thing is, EFL have Jason Kerr as 41 tackles. The site I use has him as 40 tackles. And they also have him at 313 clearances, where EFL have him at 316. They have him at 38 shots blocked, where EFL have him at 40. So obviously there's different interpretations when you're looking at statistics, etc. But yeah, overall, regardless, I actually really like this lad. I think he's a cracking player. Probably should have used him before. The same with Casey from Blackpool. Probably should have used him before. He's got some really good statistics. 33 goals conceded. No, it's 38 goals conceded, sorry. 18 clean sheets. Look, 40 tackles, 57 interceptions, ground duels. He's been involved in 427 and he's won 261. He wins 191 of his aerial duels. You know, he doesn't give away a penalty, which is fantastic. That's an important thing. And minutes per booking is 630, which I really like. And he racks up a fair amount of clearances per game. I just like the look of him. I think he's solid, so for me, he was a bit of a no-brainer. Next up, we've got Christoph Klar, Birmingham, centre-back, solid as a rock. I'm not sure he's going to stay my captain, though. Not 100% sure about that, but he is a triple game, so yeah, he probably will. It's either going to be him or Allsop, and he's probably got more chance of getting more points, so yeah, he'll probably stay captain. Look, he averages 6.4 points a game, 256 points overall. You know, he's played 40 games, 18 clean sheets, they've only conceded 28 goals, 18 blocks, 221 clearances, 72 tackles. He's a bit of a tank. Again, he wins a lot of his ground duels, he wins a lot of his aerial duels, a lot of clearances, gets in the way of shots, hasn't given away a penalty, and again, booking per minute is 322 minutes per booking, which is superb. I really like that. Overall, he's extremely well-rounded. He actually has a really good pass ratio, so his actual pass completion is 87.77, which is another important factor to take into consideration. And he makes a lot of passes. He's made 2,879 passes, which is pretty phenomenal. So yeah, he for me was a no-brainer. So that's how the team is looking so far. Allsop, Kerr, Klar. Next up we have Piagani, Stevenage. Another defender I really like. Again, why? Stats. And of course he's got a double game. Obviously that plays a massive factor in it. He averages 7.1 points per game. So if I can get that over the 2 games, that's acceptable. No, 17 clean sheets is pretty decent. I know they've conceded 45 goals. That's an average of 95 minutes per goal. He's banged in 52 tackles, 349 clearances, which is pretty impressive. 26 shots blocked. Though he's only let down this season, he has given away 1 penalty. And when you look at it, he's racking up around about 8-ish clearances per game. So again, I think that's phenomenal. And with the double game, it's just logical for me to put him into the team. And of course, from a card point of view, minutes per booking is 472. So my back 3 are very unlikely to get booked, which is good. I don't want the minus points. I need the plus points. Obviously, looking at his 2 games, he has got Birmingham, but they've got Rotherham. Hopefully, Birmingham won't press too hard for a victory and just settle for a draw. 0-0 would be nice, so I can get my clean sheets. But that completes the back 4 essentially. So we move on to the middle of the park. Which 2 players I'm going for? Well, the first player, of course, has to be Pokey from Peterborough. From what I understand, talks have been opened between Peterborough or Pokey and Birmingham. What was I going to say? Peterborough. He plays for Peterborough. He's running down his contract. Be great to see him in the Championship with Birmingham. I think he's a really good player. Again, from a statistical point of view, he's phenomenal. 26 appearances, 12 goals, 8 assists. That's 18 goal involvements in 26 appearances, 6 interceptions, 33 key passes, 23 shots on target. And when you take that all into consideration, he's missed, I think it's 16 or 17 games this season through injury, obviously all in one go. He was averaging 6.8 points per game, which is a fantastic points return. Overall 178, pretty low because of the missed games. And last week he only managed to get 4 points, which, okay, I'll take that. I'm not really too fussed. I think he's going to have a good double game. I like the games they've got, Bolton and Mansfield. I can see him getting me some points. Well, you know what? I hope. Who knows? You can never guarantee anything. So that's the first player in the centre of the park. Team's coming together quite nicely, I think. As we move on to the second midfielder, and of course it is the Morganator from Blackpool. Morgan, what a player. What an absolute player. So this season, what was it? 33 appearances, 4 goals, 8 assists, 45 interceptions, 51 key passes, 12 shots on target, 55 tackles, 45 interceptions, which is fantastic. Out of 234 ground duels, he's won 133. He's won 37 aerial duels, 45 clearances, 11 shots blocked. He's fantastic. Another one, thankfully, who has not given a goal away. The only negative to him is he doesn't really score. So he scores a goal roughly every 724 minutes and he assists every 322 minutes. But on the plus side, he gets booked every 1,448 minutes, which is pretty impressive for a centre mid, I can't lie. That's some really good stats. He's only scored 4 goals this season, 1 at home, 3 away. So I'm hoping the away game at Wigan, he might slip one in. Who knows? I very much doubt it. I think he's going to do well against Wigan. Of course, then he's got Birmingham. So I'm hoping for the interceptions. I'm hoping for the points to come in the games, to be honest with you. But the Morganator is just phenomenal. So he slots into the team with a double game. There's only one player to go now, and of course that is the front man. Who would be the front man? Really feel very limited on who I could put up top. So, of course, we could look at Alfie May. He's had a great season, 41 games, 15 goals, 10 assists, 26 key passes, 31 shots on target, but averages 53 minutes per game, which is not good. And I'm not sure with a triple game week if he's going to get 3 max games. I just don't foresee it, and that's probably my main concern. Same could be said with Jay Stansfield. So look, 33 games, 19 goals, 3 assists, fantastic. 15 key passes, 37 shots on target. Is he most likely to start? Will he get all 3 games? That's the biggest worry that I have, is having them on the bench for a game and then them only being limited to 14, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. It does me no good unless they score goals. Obviously, that's the clear risk. Then I went down the rabbit hole of Peterborough. So we're going to go with the Triple M, Malik, Main, Mothers Hill. Don't get me wrong, it's not as if he's an out-and-out goal scorer. 43 appearances, 20 goal involvements, which is 11 goals, 9 assists, 35 key passes, 36 shots on target. He's not a bad lad, to be fair, but he also averages around 73 minutes per appearance, which is just about acceptable. He started 34 matches, I think. He's been subbed in 8 times, subbed out 6 times. If I was looking at this from an XG goal assist, it's like a 0.858 per 90, which is not great. He scores more at home than he does away. He's got 36 on target, 17 off target. His conversion rate's not great. His passing's not too bad. One of the things that does let him down is he's had 38 crosses, but he's only had 3 successful crosses from 38, which gives him like a 7.8 cross completion, which is a worry. But he does assist every 347 minutes. It's not too bad. I've got to try and pick a plus side here. Minutes per booking, 1,042. That's a plus side. We'll take that. And I actually opted for Ricky J. Jones, and it's purely on the back of, he's in a little bit of form. So against Stockport, he played 90 minutes, scored a goal, 2 shots on target. Against Barnsley, 2 shots on target, scored a goal, but only played 45 minutes, which is my concern. So at this moment in time, it's my front man that's causing me my biggest headache. Apologies if you can hear the rain. As it's clear to tell, we're back in the UK. We flew in early hours of this morning, had a couple of hours sleep, literally a couple of hours sleep, and needed to get this done because, we're back up the road again for a weekend away. So my front man is causing me so many problems at this moment in time. I don't know whether to plunge for Alfie May or Stansfield, and in between that, I don't really like my other options. I don't see anything that really sticks out in a double game week, hence why I've gone down the Peterborough rabbit hole as such. It's either the RJJ or the Triple M. It's an interesting one, but at this moment in time, that is the team. Time for the clubs. And for these, I've opted for Birmingham, obviously, triple game. I think that just explains itself. And my second team is Wigan. Opted with Wigan, just purely because they're very hard to break down. They may not win, but I'm hoping they'll keep a clean sheet. And if they don't keep a clean sheet, I'm hoping they win. So a little bit of risk and reward there, I suppose. So there we go. That's the team. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. For those who prefer the old way of the team being produced, there we go. At the moment, it is Ricky J. Jones up top, RJJ, but I'm pretty sure that's going to change. I don't know who to. As I say, my three options basically are the Triple M, Alfie May, or Stansfield. That's literally it. They're the only three players who I can viably change him for. We'll have to see what I do. I don't honestly know at this moment in time, but I'm happy with the team, and hopefully I'll get enough points to move up the table. Anyway, we'll leave it there. As I say, let me know what you think of the team in the comments section below. Do you think Wigan is the big risk for my clubs? And what do you actually think of the team? Just let us know. Let's have a conversation. Anyway, as I said, we'll leave it there. And as always, I will catch you later.